The pressure that they claim they're upping on Hamas to get the release, that's not true. The terms were the same. So the question is, do you prioritize getting those people out, which means a negotiated agreement, which means ending the bombing? Or are you going to have a repeat of what we saw the other day, where Israel killed 3 of its own, taken their tops off, waving white flags, shouting in Hebrew? And if that's the way those people are treated, one can only imagine the ease with which the open fire regulations are being implemented by the Israeli military. I hope the Israelis are thinking a little harder about how this looks in the region, because I think the region is looking at this and is seeing an Israeli military that has been extremely circumspect about engaging in close quarters combat, has instead bombed things and then goes and kills its own. And this is not the image that they should be wanting to project, not only because they're enraging people and guaranteeing the replenishing and multiplying of the ranks of those who want to take up armed resistance, but I also think the military is just not looking good. And that's yet another reason Israel should probably see it in its own interest to bring an end to this. The US Secretary of Defense, Lloyd Austin, has said that this is not how you win. Asymmetrical warfare, where you need to win over the public. This isn't just about how many you kill, but it's about where the hearts and minds. And in that respect, I think that Israel has probably lost already by virtue of this unbelievable scale of civilian killing. I think that's a problem for Israel and for the US and for those who are supporting that operation into the future. And I think what we should want to see is a political process. And we saw in Ireland, when there's enough politics on the table, the armed groups can join a political process. And we saw the ambassador here in the UK saying an absolute categorical no to a Palestinian state. That's Netanyahu's position. That gives you nothing to work with. That is, more than anything else, the biggest gift to armed resistance. That's what sustains Hamas more than anything else, because this is ultimately a political struggle. And if you are unwilling to allow a political solution, then I'm afraid you can't win.